자, 여러분 안녕하세요. 엄군입니다. 자, NBA 2K20 LA 레이커스 대 애틀랜타 호크스 경기 11월 18일 경기 한번 플레이 해보도록 하겠습니다. 레이커스 홈 경기고요. 일단 뭐 기본적인 선수들 능력치로만으로 봤을 때는 레이커스가 내일 경기 완승하지 않을까 싶습니다.
Yes, from Haley Joel Osment to Michael B. Jordan, all the way to Anthony Mackie, you never know what to expect. We've even had NBA superstars like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, my personal favorite Kobe Bryant, and even.
And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and relax. We'll be back in just a moment.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to our game tonight featuring the Atlanta Hawks as they go up against the Los Angeles Lakers. Taking a look at the Lakers, they continue to pile up the wins, only one loss in weeks. They expect to win every time they take the court. Get ready for some explosive highlights. Kenny, just how incredibly athletic are...
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Well, small ball has become the trend in the NBA, but it might be more accurate to call it average ball. With defensive switching twice as common as it was 5 years ago, the demand is rising for players of average NBA height, and that's around 6'7". Kevin, that's affected not just the big men, but the vertically challenged guys as well.
Point forwards and big guards in demand. Yeah, you're right. Thank you. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Take a look at the Hawks. In the early season, they find themselves down in 9th place.
And you know, right now for Atlanta, they haven't attracted any serious attention here in the early season. It's been the kind of average start that most had predicted.
And after talking to some of the coaches and the players, they're not happy that they couldn't start off on a little bit more of a roll. But I think they're in fine shape with the bulk of the season still to come.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter is out there with Jabari Parker. Then it's Reddish. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Len in at the 5. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Green is out there with Avery Bradley. And it's McGee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Gets it to go
나이스.
from beyond the
아,
arc.
역시 레이커스는 달라. 3점 슛도 쏠 수 있는 애가 있고 골든 스테이트 할 때랑 아 너무 달라.
In New Orleans with the Pelicans, where he averaged over 20 points per game. He is a superstar and one of the more rare birds in the league at his position to be able to do what he does.
Shot clock at 2 from deep three-point range. Young's shot is off. And it's Bradley with the ball for the Lakers. It's a three-point game. Parker's shot is off. The Lakers on offense. And Brent, you look at the different ways that Davis can affect the game. What stands out to you most?
Well, really his
스키로
skill level.
막아냈네.
There's a lot of talk about how much he's grown as a shooter and playing in the half court. But since he's come into the league, Kevin, the skill that I admire most about AD is what he does in transition. For him to get out on the break, run and be a target, and catch the ball at any position on the floor and know what to do with it, that's an amazing thing for a guy his size.
Here's Parker following the bucket by the Lakers.
As a big, once you get positioned inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Young's shot is off.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup, you want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Shot to stop the run. Rebounded by the Lakers. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Yeah, they really snuffed that one out. Didn't execute all that well. Fortunate to walk away with the W.
We talk about gutsy wins, and on a night like that in the last game where they just did not shoot it well, that's a steal during the regular season.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
I mean, in the modern era, you have to be able to stretch the floor, or you're going to struggle.
Yeah, the best way to make it hard on teams is continue your motion, and their motion on the perimeter just wasn't good enough. That ended up costing them.
Now, here is Young. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Phoenix.
And even while he was piling up all those points, he still found a way to create chances for his teammates. The assists just kept on coming.
And here is James following the three-pointer by Trae Young. And Green gets it to go. Even this early on, Brent, have you been on teams where you just knew changes were coming down the road?
Yeah, most of that, Kevin, I think happens because of internally what's going on with the team. Yeah, on the floor, you're going to see guys operating in the offense, playing pick and roll, but
it's behind the curtains where you begin to feel, right?
Good executives and good coaching staffs understand communicating to the people in the front office to say, hey, if we stay this way, our potential, instead of growing, is not knowing how low we're going to go. So we need to make some changes.
In the corner, it's Hunter. Lets the three fly. Anthony Davis grabs the miss.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
As good as you can do without getting a block there to defend.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
Now here's Green after the miss from Cam Reddish. And there's the pass to James. And the Lakers with another turnover here. And this matchup with the Hawks is their first meeting of the season.
And just couldn't make the most of their meetings last year. Ended up splitting the season series.
Dwight Howard, he's checked in for the Lakers. Quinn Cook comes in for Danny Green. Atlanta also making some changes here. Damian Jones comes in for Len. And DeAndre Bembry subbed in for Reddish. Howard against Jones. Howard dishes to Davis. Howard trying to free himself up. And Davis can't get it to go. The Hawks trail by 8. Now, here's Hunter. Young from outside. And the rebound goes to Howard.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Davis. Caldwell Pope comes in for LeBron. And it's Alex Caruso in for Avery Bradley. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Brent, many consider Trae Young the first product of the Steph Curry generation. He grew up in the age of the three-point shot.
I think that's pretty fair. He said he recorded all of Steph Curry's games. He studied them. Tried to see where Steph was gaining some advantage, and that balance of his shooting and his playmaking, then moving without the ball. You can see all of those sort of attributes that are coming out of Trae Young, courtesy of Steph Curry.
Here's Bembry following the basket by Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
And here is Los Angeles now, following the bucket by the Hawks. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
The Hawks trail by 9. Bembry the pass to Carter. Here's Fernando. Guarded by Kuzma. Young outside. Pocket 6. In Atlanta again with the bucket.
That's Trae Young's role out there to score and score often.
Poked away. Caldwell Pope kicks to Howard. Pass to Caruso. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Here's Caldwell Pope. The shot comes out. And Atlanta will come the other way. To the inside. Bembry. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Hawks shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Not a strong suit for this group, just around 71%.
And the Lakers making a change here. Rondo's checked in. Here's Caruso. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Young against Rondo. Pulls it from 20. Tries to save it. Rebound Atlanta. Carter outside. Young with no one around. That's in there. Carter with the assist. And 12 points for Trae Young.
This is Trae Young's game right there. Rise, fire, and these shots are helping out the offense.
Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter.
저기 애틀랜타의 제 0인가 제가
You may not
3점수가
remember Vince
엄청 잘
Carter traded
넣는
on draft night for his
So as I'm sitting back there, he's like, there's been a...
the 5th and 6th picks in the draft. Both of them went on to great careers.
And draft day trades happen all the time, but being traded for your college teammate, a pick apart, that's pretty unique.
어이구.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Lakers here so far, guys.
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
아,
Defense
쿠즈마.
has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
We've got Caldwell Pope. Howard is out there with Kyle Kuzma. And it's Rajon Rondo. And it's Caruso in at the 2 guard. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Carter, the pass to Jones. And the layup is good. Jones has got the lead up to 1 now for Atlanta.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. On Sacramento, he was nearly unstoppable. To win with consistency, Brent, you need guys who you can bank on, guys you can count. With that in mind, who's the most consistent scorer that you see night in and night out in the league?
Well, Kevin Durant and James Harden are just tremendous at scoring the basketball. Anywhere they are, at any time, they have an opportunity within a few minutes to explode and put 10 or 12 points on the board. And so those individual runs, and then Kevin, quite frankly, the attention defensively from the opposition to try to shut them down will open up opportunities for other guys to flood into the game that haven't had any impact thus far.
Exactly.
So now all of a sudden they get going, but Durant, Harden, and last year there were stretches where Paul George absolutely entered this category.
Here's Kuzma. Pass to Caruso. Howard in the post, defended by Jones. Young from outside. Rebounded by Howard.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Offside Rondo. Oh, and he
Wow.
kicks it off the glass. Wow. Young against Caldwell Pope. Back to Young. The 3. Caldwell Pope with some nice D.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
The Lakers have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
And the Lakers with some changes. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Howard. James comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Green in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Hawks said they were going to be patient when they rebuilt their team, and they were going to do it through the draft, and they've stuck to that script. Now, Trae Young is probably the biggest name, but Atlanta's added a lot of great
오,
talent
역시
the last 3 years.
데이비스랑 조이가 나와야 돼.
In 2019, the Hawks added 3 more
르브론이.
good young players in the draft. DeAndre Hunter, Cam Reddish, and Bruno Fernando. Things are looking up in Atlanta.
I would think so, too. On paper, it looks good. We'll see if it materializes. D.A., thank you as always. Here's Parker. After the basket by Los Angeles. 6 on the shot clock. To the left side wing. Here's Reddish. They get it back. Great positioning on the putback.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Green, the pass to Davis. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter.
Well, putting the wingspan to great use, Lynn throws that one away.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Quinn Cook comes in for Rajon Rondo. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You've got to be more cautious when you're guarding Alex Len. Obviously, his size puts you at an immediate disadvantage.
Lakers trail by 4. James in the post. He's against Parker. Cook, the pass to LeBron. Second chance shot. Parker with the steal.
르브론까지 이러면 안 되는데.
Now here's Reddish. Guarded by Bradley. It's Parker top of the key. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Dishes it to Hunter. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on LeBron James.
And when Hunter attacks like that, it really puts the defense in a tough spot. Love it when he takes the initiative.
And the Lakers making a change here. McGee's checked in.
Well, some people looking at Atlanta and their situation in terms of the rebuild and wondering what direction they would go. They've made some pretty solid picks. Got John Collins at the 19th pick as a foundation piece, and then obviously drafting Trae Young and Kevin Huerter, relying on shooting on the perimeter, and things moving along swiftly in Atlanta.
Now here's Bradley. Jabari Parker unable to get his last shot to go. Here's Atlanta. They're on a 14-5 run. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one. And John Collins, Brent, falling that late in the first round, shows you how deep that draft was.
Now, some people thought it was going to be a slow rebuild in Atlanta. They've made some pretty good picks, grabbing Collins, as you mentioned, and then last year picking up Trae Young and Kevin Huerter in the draft and relying on some shooting. That number 19 has been pretty lucky so far for the Atlanta Hawks.
Let's get some information from the 2K leaderboard. In about the last 10 games in the NBA, during that span, these teams have the most second chance points in the league. In third, the Lakers.
Really something to see. Their effort on the offensive glass has just led to so many second chance opportunities.
And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Right wing. Here's Cook. McGee trying to break free. But they get it back. James. And he banks in the layup. Now just a 2-point Hawks lead.
You know, LeBron is good at the fundamentals, but just so great at reading where the rebound is coming off, and grabs that one for a second chance opportunity.
Here's Bembry. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times. Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
He feeds it to Land. Parker surveying the floor. 5 to shoot. Launches it. The rebound by Cook.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
Pass to James. 20 seconds left now here in the second. Can't cash in from close range. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's his first foul. Atlanta's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here's Young. He's got 12. Jacks up a 3. So a tie game here as we finish the... All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 12 points, 2 assists. And that...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been a clinic out there by James.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
And the team appreciating all of that dirty work going on. His activity has been phenomenal.
Checking out the group for Lloyd Pierce to start the second half. They've got Trae Young. Hunter is out there with Jabari Parker. Then it's Alex Len. And it's Reddish in at the shooting guard position. Are there any players, Brent, you have been surprised with how good they've become?
Well, last year, the evolution of Pascal Siakam and what he was able to do in Toronto was just out of nowhere. And what an incredible run he had, being a huge part of getting that team into the NBA Finals for the first time. Canada saw finals basketball, the birthplace of basketball.
The Toronto Huskies, you're right.
Pascal Siakam last year was such a huge eye-opener.
How about his game 1 in the finals? Unbelievable.
Tremendous and great confidence. And the way that he can play, Kevin, very difficult to match up against. Shooting threes, transition, long on defense. Will be interesting to see in the years to come how far Pascal Siakam comes in the league.
Los Angeles shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And he can't get the first one.
Interesting to watch LeBron James at the line through the years. Has tried many different free throw strokes. Not a bad free throw shooter by any means, but always tinkering.
Yeah, look, you'd like to take the lead on that possession, but at least he was able to tie the game up.
Now here's Parker. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
Well, that's a shot right there. He's going to hit 9 times out of 10. We just saw the 10% he doesn't make.
And the pass to Young. Down low. Here's Reddish. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. And it's 8 points for Cam Reddish.
Someone's open. Trae Young scanning and finds him.
Terrific finish to get this game all knotted up there. He is a force to be reckoned with.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Reddish with the ball. 8 points for him. And here's Young. Lets it go from 11. And again, it's Atlanta.
I just think anytime Trae Young finds some daylight, he starts to think about looking towards the rim.
The 3 from Bradley. Here's McGee. Len grabs the board. Len's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Here's Reddish. McGee with the block. They recover it. Here's Young on the mark with the 15-footer. Young's got
저
4 this
영인가
quarter.
되게
Great to
잘하네.
watch Trae Young set plays up on a nightly basis.
And they double up James. Bradley finds Davis. Picks it out to James. Uncovered. Here's McGee. It counts. And the foul. Alex Len picks one up.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Alex Caruso is checked in for James. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Avery Bradley. Now, here is Young. 16 points for him. Tipped away. Parker kicks to Reddish. And the shot is long. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. The offensive rebound. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Cam Reddish.
Although he's a bit smaller, Rondo knows he's got to outthink guys on the interior, and that time drew the contact.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for JaVale McGee. And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They're off to battle the Clippers after this game, as they'll be playing at the Staples Center. And they're playing through a string of road games that will be game 5 of the 6 on the road.
He's a third-generation point guard as Trae Young. His father and grandfather both played the point guard position, and both of them really helping him arrive at this level.
Here's Caruso, and that one is good. And the Lakers lead by 1. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. His father played professionally with dreams of making the NBA. When Trae grew to share that dream, his dad helped him do it.
Well, his dad also had several alarm clocks around the house, Kevin. 5:30 wake-up calls in the morning to train before he went to class. With all the effort that he's put in and with all the efforts from the family, Trae Young is expected to achieve greatness, and he's out here to do that.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Membry the pass to Carter. Here's Fernando. And here's Young from the arc. Cans it from downtown. Young's got the game tied up here for the Hawks.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, when Trae Young was in college, he was known for his long-range shooting. But Young says, the people who know me best know that I'd rather get an assist than any other stat. I pride myself on making the right play. Knowing your teammates get joy and excitement from playing with you is all I care about. Kevin?
That's great to see. Thank you, D.A. Hawks have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Passes it to Fernando. It's Carter, high post. Pass to Fernando. Shot clock at 6. Caldwell Pope against Carter. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Rondo against Young, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Quickly, let's check out the league leaders in assists. LeBron James, #1. In the third spot, Trae Young.
And these 2 guys each initiate such tremendous ball movement. It's really fun to watch both of them operate.
3점슛 엄청
James
잘
checked in
넣네.
for Kentavious Caldwell Pope.
Yeah, when Rondo gets motivated, and we've seen that now for a good stretch, he's as valuable as it gets.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
Here's Bembry. Pass to Fernando. Here's Young from the arc. The Lakers with the rebound. James has got 8 rebounds in this game. Atlanta with the rebound.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very serious.
And the
나이스.
ball is good.
역시 르브론.
James has got 6 here in this quarter.
You just are fearful if LeBron James gets going from there, the night turns into a long one.
The pass to Fernando. He kicks it to Young. And it's sent back by Howard.
Well, Dwight Howard still makes you think about your shot attempts, easily leaping up to throw that one away.
And he makes that one.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Passes to Bembry. Here's Fernando. It's Carter, high post, over LeBron. The Hawks again can't hit.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Count it. And now an 8-point Los Angeles lead.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Now Young. 21 points in the game. Will it go? That one misses. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, Greg, is peripheral vision.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Cook out there with Bradley. And it's Howard in at center. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. On its way from Young for two. Bullseye. Young's got 11 in the second half.
And now the defense, full attention and antennas up. Trae Young getting warm.
Oh, that was something else.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Young left side. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
The mentality of Trae Young, shoot first, shoot often, keeps defenders very active. In this case, too active.
And positionless basketball, all the rage. And Kyle Kuzma really fits that mold. Is he a 3? Is he a 4? I don't know, but he gets buckets.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Davis is checked in for Howard. And it's Green in for Cook. Green finds James. Back to Green. Misses the 3. And very light-footed is Kuzma. Moves well for his size.
You know, kind of a tweener in terms of build, but he has the ability to light up that scoreboard, something every team can use. And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Kind of get a team defensively on their heels, and if you can keep pushing and keep attacking, they'd never find some kind of defensive balance to help slow you down.
Shots good from Young.
저걸
Trae
주네.
Young not backing down from the physical defense on that play.
Outside Bradley. Fires for 3. Offensive rebound.
오,
Hooker
좋아.
with the steal.
데이비스. 뭐 안 들어간 거였어?
Young in the corner. He can't get it to go. Bradley with some nice D. James in the post. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Alex Len picks one up.
Just shake your head at the size of LeBron James, and once he gets into the paint and gets pinballed around, gets that contact and finds free throws.
JaVale McGee's checked in for the Lakers.
You take a look at Anthony Davis and his frame and think about his rookie year coming in so thin and moved around a lot by bigger, stronger players in the post. No longer the case, as he's put on a ton of muscle to that frame and continues to grow in the strength area along with his confidence. That's helped him out a lot. Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
James looking around. Rebound by the Hawks. And after just one season at Kentucky, the slight build of Davis was a concern in the NBA, and the question was, would his body hold up?
Well, he's answering the question to some degree, Kevin, knowing that it wasn't a one-year process to get stronger and to put on that kind of weight. That just comes with physical maturity. Anthony Davis doing a better job of avoiding places where he might get injured, expanding his game to the perimeter, and hopefully some of those things pay off for his longevity for his career.
Second free throw, no good.
Well, Alex Len, in the age of pace and space as a big, trying to find his way to be effective on both ends of the floor. He has that size and length. He brings that to the table every night.
Reddish the pass to Young. Banked in off the glass.
Timeout.
Young's got 17 points here in the second half. And the Lakers call time here.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
During that break, Frank Vogel had some real words for his team. He said, "I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go, guys."
All right, David, thanks. And the rejection by James. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Atlanta calls timeout.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, LeBron James.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Trae Young in this game is playing completely in control and taking advantage of defenders being overly aggressive.
And so Young nails them both. Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. The drive by James. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
Look, give LeBron the ball and get out of the way. LBJ again.
Now, here is Young. The long distance three is buried. Young's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Well, he now has 4 3-pointers this game, guys. 2 in each half. He's really spacing out the floor for his teammates.
To take the lead. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. They kick it out to Green. Pass to Bradley. To the paint. Back to McGee. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And the Lakers lead by 3.
Well, that's a good job by Avery Bradley, recognizing that he had an open teammate and get it to him in a good position.
Parker outside. Pass to Len. Hunter with it. 6 to shoot. And here's Young from the arc. Sinks the triple. Young's got it all tied up now for the Hawks.
That is why Trae Young has the ball.
James, the pass to Davis. Reddish with the ball. It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Here's James. Here's Davis. Here's McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
Here's Young. Rebounded by McGee.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
오,
The nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Atlanta calls timeout. They trail by 2. 52 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Young against Bradley. Now, here is Young. T right on him. And it's Parker in the corner. Atlanta again missing.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Great understanding by Davis to sense the foul coming, but also get the shot off as well.
First free throw is good, and
아,
that puts
여기서
a
3점 들어갔으면 또
and he hits both
역전
free
텐데.
throws here.
아,
So now
다행이다.
it's a 4-point ball game.
Perfect from the line. It's now a 2-possession game.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 4. 29 seconds left in the fourth. Young up top, shoots over Bradley. Hunter. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And an intentional foul right there.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
Impressive thing about Anthony Davis is just how much ground he can cover during the game. Has come into this league as one of the best running big men in transition. Still a huge weapon for him.
Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
It's in. Trae Young comes up huge this time, looking like the go-to guy.
They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Shooting.
Gets the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
Line kick kicks to Parker over Davis. Parker's shot is off. And so Los Angeles takes the win. They didn't make
와,
it easy.
그냥 이길 줄 알았는데 쉽게 못 이겼네.
But in the end, everyone's satisfied.
역시 외곽슛 3점 슛이 센 팀은 상당히 쉽지가 않네.
Especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Danny, a strong...
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. And we'll see you next time.
자, 이렇게 해서 2K20 LA 레이커스 대 애틀랜타 호크스 경기 11월 18일 경기 플레이 해봤고요. 방송 여기까지 하도록 하겠습니다. 시청해주셔서 감사합니다.